your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video, and today I'm just going to be making a quick weapon guides for Charlotte. That's basically about it. By the way, if you happen to like the content, just leave a like and subscribe. So since Charlotte is just another generic 4-star character that's basically just an E and a Q bot, any weapon with energy recharge is going to benefit Charlotte a lot, especially since her burst cost is 80. If you equip her with any ER weapon, you can basically just focus on the attack and the attack substats for Charlotte, since she does scale off of attack. And when it comes to E and Q bots, you can never really go wrong with a energy recharge weapon. You can never go wrong with the Fav Codex. It does have energy recharge as a substat. 45 ER at level 90, 509 base attack. Honestly, any of the Favonius weapons are pretty good for E and Q bots, and majority of Genshin characters are kind of just like that. You can never ever go wrong with the Favonius weapon. Very easy to R5, very easy to use. It has energy recharge as a substat. At R5, it has a 100% chance to generate a small amount of particles, which will regenerate 6 energy for the character, which can occur once every 6 seconds. If you are a veteran player, you might have multiple copies of the Fav Codex. Personally, myself, I'd rather just level up one weapon and then just, if I need to swap weapons around, I'd rather just do that. Since you only use 8 characters at a time in the Genshin's Abyss, and if you're playing in the overworld, you're only using 4 characters at a time. So I just personally prefer to just have one weapon just, max leveled, and just, swap out weapons if I need to. But I don't think I will use the Fav Codex on my Charlotte. Instead, I might just use the Oathsworn Eye instead. Now, this weapon was only available in a limited time event. I do believe this was in an Inkanomiya event. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this was an Inkanomiya event in which you had to basically travel around Inkanomiya and do stuff. This weapon does have bonus attack as the substat, 27 at level 90, 564 base attack. However, the passive of it on R5 is energy recharge will be increased by 48% for 10 seconds after using an elemental skill. Charlotte does scale off of attack, so she can benefit off of the attack substat. And this weapon also gives her energy recharge. So I do think this is a pretty good weapon for Charlotte. After you use Charlotte's elemental skill, you're getting more energy recharge, and not to mention one of her passives, whenever an enemy defeats an enemy that's been marked with Charlotte's E, she gets a skill cooldown reduction as well. So I think this weapon can synergize pretty well with Charlotte's elemental skill. Unfortunately though, I don't think Hoyoverse will ever rerun this weapon, so if you did miss out on this weapon, that kind of sucks, because this could be a pretty good weapon for Charlotte. Since Charlotte is another Catalyst character, she is another candidate for using the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. This is a 3-star weapon, however it is a pretty great 3-star weapon. Since it's very easy to R5, the passive is basically whenever you switch characters, the new character taking the field has their attack increased by 48% for 10 seconds. This will only occur once every 20 seconds. Since Charlotte is basically going to be an E and Q bot, you're going to be switching her out a lot. You can't really go wrong with using the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer to buff your other party members in the team. However, since it only has the HP substat, you might have to consider getting some ER substats on your artifacts if you are going to use this weapon on Charlotte. Nonetheless, it's a really good option for E and Q bots since Charlotte is one. One 5-star weapon I am going to be talking about for Charlotte is the Skyward Atlus. This weapon does have a bonus attack of 33% and the attack stat is 674. Since Charlotte is scaling off of attack for her heals, this weapon would be pretty good for Charlotte. It increases elemental damage bonus by 12%, which is pretty useful, especially if Charlotte does have the golden trope set on. Normal attacks have a 50% chance to earn the favor of the clouds, which actively seek out nearby opponents to attack for 15 seconds. Dealing 160% attack damage can occur once every 30 seconds. This is a pretty good attack substat stick for Charlotte. If you do happen to have this weapon, just sitting around in your inventory, then I guess you could use this on Charlotte. That's basically it. When it comes to Catalyst weapons, most of them kind of suck. Here's an honorable mention. I think that weapon is called the Memory of Dust. This weapon does have an attack substat and increases attack on the character that's wielding it. However, it also increases your shield strength. I guess this weapon could work on Charlotte, but I mean, increasing shield strength is kind of useless, and you do have to have a shield in order to get more passive out of this weapon. And if you're using a shielded character, you most likely won't even need a healer in the party anyways, so you know, I think this weapon would be somewhat useless on Charlotte. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Let me know what you guys think, any comments, concerns, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.